All right, next up for the John Deere 755, we're gonna do the engine oil real quick while I have some time. I'd also like to do the hydraulic oil, but that'll be another day probably. So let's get into it. Engine oil filter's right there. Looks like it was done at 1582 hours, so I would say it's definitely due. We're about 300 more than that now. And then there is the drain plug. All right, it's a 19mm wrench. Let's see how bad it is. Holy. Well, I didn't see a bunch of water first, so that's always a good sign. All right, we'll call that good. All right. That was surprisingly not tight at all. That shocks me. All right, new John Deere filter, M806418. Just go hand tight. (1842 hours, July 2026). All right, I think it takes 2.8 or 2.9-ish quarts of oil. Looks about halfway up. I might add just a tiny bit more. Not sure why it's so black still, unless it's just residual from the bottom. There we go. I'll keep an eye on it. If I need to top it off a little bit, can do. And that's a wrap. We'll call that good for today. Next, I think we'll get into the hydraulic oil and get that all swapped out. All right, so I checked the dipstick on the hydraulic oil and it looks actually extremely clean. So it is a little bit low. I'm gonna top it off and then probably just change the filter. I know someone's gonna be like, we should just change all of the oil while you're at it. Well, I don't want to. You can do that on your tractor. It looks super clean. I'm not gonna worry about it for right now. Top it off, change the filter, and we'll go from there. I'm actually going to replace it with this Baldwin BT8416. Should be a direct swap out for the John Deere one. I've seen good things about these Baldwins, so I'm going to try it out. All right, hopefully you guys can see. I'm going to take this one off, and I have the other one. I have the new one sitting here pre-filled, ready to go. So hopefully I can just screw it on quick, not lose too much oil. yeah, that's not gonna be much at all. Well, actually, I'm gonna wipe that down quick then, because I thought there was gonna be a lot more flow. I'd have to swap it quick, but I guess not. Not sure if you guys could tell, but the fluid looked really good, like I mentioned. Clean up the surface a little bit. Just go hand tight. Of course, my date's upside down. All right, now let's top her off. It's kind of an inconvenient spot for that. How the heck are you supposed to get in there to get that out? Or to loosen that? What is happening? Just realized it looks like the seat slides. Or is supposed to slide. Good to be sitting on it. I was so confused as to how this slides. I don't know how the seat slides, but let's grab some other pliers to get in here better. I just don't want to gall it up, which I'm already doing, but I don't know why it's so tight. Probably because it hasn't been open in 20 years. Come on. I have no idea if you guys can see, but these little pliers are working much better. Come on. I'm just gawing it up, and I don't want to do that. There we go. Woo! Alright, less is more with this to start. Dipstick is down here. Looks like I just crossed into the hash marks. We'll do a little bit more. All right, I'm like right in the middle of the second X. So I think I'm pretty much perfect. All right, so we'll run it a little bit, check it again, and go from there. So yeah, just topped it off. I didn't get anything fancy, just a Traveler. Put a new Baldwin filter on it, topped it off, and everything checked off the list. Took what, maybe 10-15 minutes.